To load film for developing, you're going to need a couple things inside the changing bag. You're going to need your film, a funnel, a stem, a plastic reel, a developing tank, a bottle opener, and a pair of scissors. And all of this goes inside the changing bag. The first thing you have to do is you're going to have to lift and pry this lid off of the the canister, the film canister. So what you're going to do, once I get this focused here, is you're going to find the flat end of the can opener and the flat end of the film canister, not the spool end, but the flat end, and you're going to pry up. You'll see right here in this corner that I'm pointing to with my finger that the can opener has got to grab this little tiny lid, and there's a little lip right on that lid that it has to grab, and it pries up. And once you do that, the film opens up, and out of it comes this spool. Then you have to cut the leader off. And now in the bag, what I try to do is I feel for the leader and I just cut to cut it off. If there's any little tab that's on that's not smooth, now this side is nice and smooth, but if there's any tab like this that's not smooth, you're going to have to cut that off to smooth it out so that it goes on the reel correctly. Okay, it's just going to be by feel. You're just going to have to feel for that. Then on the reel, you're going to have to identify where these triangular flanges are, and you're going to have to learn how to feel what this feels like versus on the other side just this little notch, because this notch right here is not the flange. The film can't go in there. But over here you're going to feel for where these are, and you're going to put your index and middle finger on top of them and then slide the film under your fingers. Then you reach over here and pull past these little ball bearings, and then you get your thumbs in front of those triangular flanges to guide the film in. Please know that you have to do this, otherwise the film can slip off from under there. I'll show you. If my thumbs are not there, the film sometimes, I don't know, it's not working now, but sometimes would have a tendency to slip out from under there, and if it does and it slips out, then I could be winding in the camera or in the bag and it's not loading at all. So again, find the triangular flanges, put your fingers in front, and slide the film under your fingers. Feel it go under your fingers, pull it past the ball bearings, feel for those flanges and get your thumbs in front of it, and then wind the film. If you have to, you might have to just move the spool so that it doesn't get in your way. When you get to the end, just cut this off. Doesn't have to be a perfect cut because the film is already loaded. So you just cut that off. It's in. Now put this on the stem. Note that the flange side has to point down, so this has to be down. This goes inside the tank, and the funnel goes on top. Please make sure that the funnel is nice and straight when you turn to the right and lock it in place. It is possible for this to be crooked and it locks in, but this is crooked and this will be wrong and you're not going to have a light tight seal. So that's it. Once you're there, it's good.